Everybody has different reasons for investing, but the main one is usually to become financially independent. What better way to become financially independent and ultimately be your own boss than to rely on Elon Musk, the man who will change transportation as we know? We can follow our passions and live our lives the way we see fit, whether that means pursuing our dreams or unwinding with a bottle of wine and dinner. Sun sets. If you want to retire early, investing in Tesla stock might be a good way to accomplish that goal. However, before we get started, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. In my vision, Tesla will become as commonplace as companies like Apple, Netflix, or Amazon, but on a much larger scale. Tesla is a firm that is upending several of the biggest industries, including robotics, artificial intelligence, utilities, energy, and vehicle manufacturing. Based on forecasts, I am optimistic that Tesla will soon surpass all other companies in the world in terms of size. As a baseline, Tesla's market capitalization is predicted to be at least $4 trillion by 2030. In contrast, this optimistic port's valuation may seem absurd given that it is over $10 trillion. Considering the possibility of price target dilution, the worst-case scenario for Tesla's share price is $4,100. In 2030, $11,700 is the optimistic estimate for Tesla shares, and $4,001 is the pessimistic estimate. Most estimations, however, will be in the middle. With a bigger buffer to absorb the FIRE movement, the gold price of $6,001 rather close to the bear scenario. Possession of money, achieving financial independence, and retiring early are the main goals of the retire early movement. To put it another way, you should not anticipate a return on your investment. Instead, you should use the money from your stock portfolio or essentials and reinvest the rest. Investing in solid growth companies will yield capital gains that outweigh dividend payouts. There, money from stock sales might be used to cover your daily costs. You can withdraw monthly amounts at a rate of $2,800 from an invested sum of money for 30 years and still have nearly $2 million available at the end of that period if, after investing $400 and letting it grow at an annual rate of 8, your savings account balance rises. $10,000 will have risen from your original $100,000 investment after 30 years. Additional withdrawals are available at a rate of $3,500 each month. Nevertheless, it's crucial to remember that depleting all of your funds in just 18 years could bankrupt you. Because the readership is international, we have factored in an additional 40 for the cost of living, which varies by country. We are asking for 40 more because we would like to live a nice life and not have to resort to eating instant ramen noodles every day. Unless that is truly what brings us joy, your expenses will naturally decrease when you retire, which means you no longer go out as much or spend as much money on entertainment and socializing, though even this is subjective. When you don't work, you also avoid paying income taxes. Overall, the goal is to find the optimal point, and using a large buffer in calculations is best to be on the safe side. Tesla is a software and hardware company that is growing quickly. By the time Tesla reaches full maturity, its growth rate of 40 to 60% a year should be similar to Apple's at about 20%. This is a really high figure even at 20. To make sure that Tesla's rate of decrease is less than the S&P 500, I'm utilizing extraordinarily high levels of margin of safety as a benchmark. The average retirement estimate is only good for the next 15 years. If you're fortunate, you might live to be 65 years old when you retire and then die in your 80s. From my perspective, that is just absurd. I'm extending it by 30 years. Since most of my readers are in this age range, let me say this: life is short, retire early, and make the most of it. No matter where you are, I will be happy to deliver you guys the math and the bonus at the end. Australia, the United States, and the United Kingdom all have around the same cost of living. In order to live a life of luxury, you will need $375,000. Suddenly, a $375,000 investment in Tesla stock will yield an 8% yearly return. Keep in mind that all of the prices discussed here will be in US dollars. The amount spent on needs will be around $19.51 month. I added an additional 40%, as I mentioned earlier, so that we could live comfortably. $3,726 is what you will have after investing $375 and withdrawing $27.31 every month for the next 30 years. In this instance, 54.34 shares of Tesla would have to have sold for $6,900 after 30 years. The worst-case scenario for that amount would require you to own 91.46 shares of Tesla and wanted to retire comfortably with a substantial margin of safety. So why do I personally believe that Tesla stock will help us get there? It can be encapsulated in a few phrases, in my opinion. In summary, Tesla has made a name for itself in the auto business thanks to its groundbreaking discoveries and advancements. Moreover, investing in one of its electric cars is a lifestyle decision as much as a means of transportation. Decreases in gas costs have contributed to, according to data, and the recent spike in sales of electric vehicles. Plug-in hybrid vehicles accounted for 3.39% of light vehicle sales in the first 9 months of 2022. The interesting thing is that Tesla has a distinct competitive advantage. According to studies by the Electric Vehicle Council, Tesla's Model 3 and Model E together accounted for 53.2% of the EV market share. With the inclusion of the 35 plug-in hybrid electric cars on this list, Tesla's market share rises to an astounding 64%. The remaining 46.8% is made up of 93 other vehicles. It's not worth it either. In the US, Tesla is the market leader for both premium cars and electric vehicles, with 114 vehicles sold in the third quarter of 2022. Tesla recorded a 47% year-over-year rise in vehicle deliveries, according to data from the Automotive News Research and Data Center. BMW ranked second in the premium brand segment, contributing 112.50 units to the total sales of premium brands, reaching 539,807 units in Q3 2022, a 7.1%, according to the Cancer. Sean Bugby, head of sales at BMW North America, said that their home field advantage was the reason behind their success and that they were optimistic about their inventory situation improving in Q4. The most valuable brand ranking of global rents in 2021 in just a single year, Tesla has outperformed its rivals in the automotive sector, exhibiting an impressive 275% growth in brand value and an estimated valuation of $42 billion. The brand value of Elon Musk's company increased from $11.35 billion in 2020 to $42.6 billion in 2021, a more than threefold increase. In the fiercely competitive automotive sector, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz also saw improvements in brand value, rises of 21 to 22% and 21% respectively. In the US, sales of electric vehicles are dominated by Tesla. Tesla is at the forefront of the automobile business for a number of reasons, one of which is its emphasis on client pleasure, excellent manufacturing capabilities, a well-organized battery supply chain, and a vast network of superchargers. However, Grade B's findings reveal that what really sets Tesla apart from its rivals is its unwavering commitment to groundbreaking innovation. Presently, Tesla possesses 304 patents globally, with 147 of those patents being active. Numerous nations, including the US, Europe, China, Japan, Australia, have received these patent applications. Tesla filed for a new patent in 2021 that would allow them to extract lithium from ore using table salt, thus lowering the price of lithium by 33%. Just one of many creative solutions that Tesla has unveiled recently. This one demonstrates the company's dedication to growing the electric vehicle industry. To put it briefly, the answer to the issue of whether it is possible to finance a retirement entirely with Tesla shares is yes, but with certain qualifications. How long do you believe Tesla stock will last in the current era? Not only will Tesla survive, but it will also grow. Every endeavor involves some level of risk. The goal is to reduce that risk as much as possible, and there is little chance that Tesla's value will drop to zero. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you like the video. I'll see you in the next one.